Welcome to another episode of Star Citizen and episode 4 of the basics. Today I'm joined by Captain Moss, who will be helping me demonstrate circle strafing, orbiting with rotation, blowing through an orbit, and doing a 180-degree flip and blow through. So the first thing is just a basic circle strafe. So how that'll be done, let me back off really quick a little bit. So when you go in to join, and also in this video I have finally added the software to help me visualize my button presses. I have already actually recorded this video, but I decided that it was a necessary software for me to have because it was not clear what my point was without it. So the first thing in getting a circle strafe going is you just approach your target and you're strafing the whole time, and you can add different levels of throttle to have different distances from your target. So you see if I put the throttle at 0, it spaces it out a little bit. Whereas if I put my throttle all the way up, it'll close the distance, especially if I add some forward strafe. So then, especially if your target has a lower maneuverability than you, it is easy to get some shots on them, while it will be harder for them to keep their reticle on you. So this is just a basic circle strafe. But the problem with this is while you are doing it, basically your target will be able to hit you just as much as you can hit them. So that's something you never want to do. You always want to have the advantage. So to fix this, to make yourself a little more unpredictable for their ship's computers so they can't aim right at you, you just want to add a little bit of rotation. And I never like to just rotate outright, because you see, if I just rotate 90 degrees straight away, you can see I'm actually still traveling downward. And so what that does is, like I said in my episode 1, is that exposes my ship's largest face to them. So what I actually want to do is first add some vertical strafe. So you see I press spacebar, the TVI goes up, and then I rotate to match that. And that way I'm always traveling laterally, and it makes my profile a lot smaller. And so you see, just by rotating, especially because he's in a slower ship, I can kind of get around him and avoid his shots much better. So we'll do a demo in a little bit. So that's the first thing, adding a rotation to your circle strafe. Now the second thing, and let me see. So the second thing is doing a blow through. So basically what you do, you can see my my throttle's down. So to do a blow through, if you feel like if you want to get behind them, especially again if they have a lower maneuverability than you, you want to just throttle all the way up, add strafe forward, and just boost past them. And then you can throttle down and keep boosting, using lots of boost to stay with your guns on them. Yep. So that's the second thing. I'll show that again. So if you are circle strafing, then you just boost up, strafe forward, through, and you can add some rotation to this as well. And there you go. And you can hit them if you actually have good aim. Oh, I don't know why my ship stopped there. All right. Now the third thing is something I like to use a lot. It's kind of my special maneuver, and it has several added benefits. So so what I call it, I don't really have a name yet, but basically you do a 180-degree roll, and you boost through like I just showed. And this 180-degree roll engages a lot more of your thrusters. At least that's my reasoning for why it works so well. And it basically boosts you straight through, and it'll close that gap really fast, and you'll be able to keep your guns on target, hopefully, if you boost through the whole thing. So, and also the other added bonus is that while you're doing it, it actually, if you've been taking a lot of shots on the left side, if you're circle strafing to the left, then this actually will then put all the shots that you're taking on the right side, which will have fresh shields, hopefully, depending on your shield generator. So here it is. So let's get this circle strafe a little bit tighter. Yeah, so if we're circle strafing, if I feel like it's starting to go badly, then what I'll do is I will boost in and flip. That didn't work for some reason. It canceled my strafe a little bit. This is an issue I've talked about having in the past. Yeah, here, let's try that again. So basically, gonna throttle up, boost through, and you see he goes right past. So, and of course you want to use lots of boost as you're doing this so that you can keep your guns on target and kind of stay by their side and or behind them. Behind them is a best case scenario that almost never happens, but you can usually get about 90 degrees from them, and you want to stay in that circle of engagement that we talked about in the last video as well. All right, so this is the 180 degree rotation and blow through. So first we want to be a little closer because that's an unrealistic distance to be circle strafing. There we go. Okay, so then if this starts to go badly, then we're going to boost up and roll through and try to stay as close to our target as possible so that they cannot rotate at a speed that would keep them aimed at us. And then here's the second thing we showed again, it's kind of boosting to stay on the side of your target. Yeah, so this technique actually does work pretty well. I did record this in a previous video, but just the video wasn't as coherent because it didn't have the keypress software in the bottom right, bottom left. Okay, so now we're going to do a demonstration. So Captain Moss, you're going to fire on me and actually try to kill me, and I'll do the same, and I'll try to use those techniques that we just showed here. So let's start from, let's start from a little bit farther away. And sorry guys, I am a little sick, but I really wanted to get this video out. Alright, so here we go. So first, we're going to go into a circle strafe here. We're going to rotate a little bit so that he can't get as many shots on. And we're going to boost through to stay on his side, so you can see he's having some trouble getting on us. And here we can take some shots. Now, if he starts to hit us, then we roll. You see he passes right by us. There you go. And then we can continue to engage him, add some roll. And we roll again. And this will switch which side of our shields is facing him, as well as cause him to pass us and lose the lock on him. Or him to lose his lock on us. Alright, adding some more roll. Now I'm going to zero throttle and actually boost towards the direction he's going. You see, there he goes, right in front of us. And yeah, now we want to add some more roll. Get within the circle of engagement, boosting through. And there you go. So yeah, I think that was actually a pretty good demonstration of all three of those techniques. Yeah, you can see by rolling like that and rolling while circle strafing, you maintain a very unpredictable pattern. And by boosting through, you can stay on their side. And by adding a 180 degree rotation to that boost, you can cause them to pass you while you keep your guns on them. In this video, I didn't keep my guns on very well when we were passing, but it is possible with some practice. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I will reply to every comment. I'm NINTHSKULL, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.